out of my wrist, counting and spinning, made it to cool, my window tinted, chop up the top, hit it to the limits. I got some cash, I wanna spend it, do paper tag, didn't wanna rent it. So many bitches, roll my slide, yeah, I'm not listening, ready to slide, you'll get slipped. Oh. Yo, I'm popping though. Like, this makeup, this hair, this shirt, these nails. Oh, my nails match one. Kind of sort of, not really, but I'm popping. Y'all, it is 1:32 a.m. and I'm up here talking about I'm popping. And I gotta go to work at 8. What's wrong with me? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for this. Yeah, y'all not ready. Y'all ain't ready. Just stop the video because y'all not ready for this. Y'all not this. Not this. Not this. Let me stop. Okay, I'm done. What's up, you guys? If this top is looking a little bit familiar, I just filmed this makeup tutorial for you guys, so this should already have been posted. I will leave a link down below in the description bar for you guys, but today is not about this makeup. We are going to be talking about this hair, child. Okay, is she not popping? Yes, I know she is. Okay, I am going to be doing a little bit of a talk through tutorial on how to achieve this hair color. And without further ado, we are going to go ahead and jump straight into it. I used a 30 volume cream developer, 50 volume cream developer, 2 packs of the Kaleidocolors bleach in the blue packet, and a Dark and Lovely box style. I believe the name was Luminous Blond. Now, as you can see, I do have a couple clips that I am inserting from the tutorial that I tried to record for you guys. But unfortunately, while I was recording the tutorial, I kicked the camera. So it was just at an extremely awkward angle. So I will be clips and bits and pieces to give you guys a visual, but I will be mostly doing a talk through for the majority of the video. So first things first, you want to section your hair off. I think I did about 8 sections. I sectioned off these 2 portions in the front. I knew I wanted those to be bleached, and then I also sectioned off some hairs up here at the top to add some highlight. The way that I did my highlights, guys, I don't have a rat tail comb in front of me, but the way that I did my highlights, I was sure to section out this piece first, the part that was colored. Then I just randomly picked up hair. I took my rat tail comb, I combed it out, of course. And you just want to go in, out, like digging into the hair, picking up the pieces that you want highlighted. And that's pretty much how I did it. And because the sections that I did, here are the highlights here. Because of the section that I did, they were smaller and kind of close together. It just looked like big chunks of highlights, but I promise that's exactly how I did it. But once it bleached and everything, they kind of just laid on top of each other really nicely. So yeah, that is how I did the highlights. And then I went down and did 3 equal sections on both sides to get this nice little ombre effect here. So the first step, I did go in with the 30 volume developer first, and I'll show you guys what that mixture looked like. You want to make sure that it's not too thick. You don't want to have it too powdery, but you also don't want it to be too runny. If it's too runny, it won't stick to the hair the way that it needs to. And then if it's too chunky, you won't be able to distribute it to all of the hair. So you want to make sure you get that perfect pancake batter type of consistency. And once you get that, I just started applying it onto each section. The most simple way I can try to explain the way that I did it, I wanted it to be an ombre. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really about 3 different colors going on here. We have like a chocolate brown. Well, okay, first of all, we have the natural hair color, which is black. Then it goes down to like a chocolate brown color. Then kind of a more caramel color down to this really cute honey blonde color. And it's a really subtle transition from the colors. It almost looks like it goes from one color to the next. But if you really pay attention to it, I might try to insert some better clips of the hair and better lighting. You can see that it is such a subtle transition from black to dark brown to the caramel color to the honey blonde. I freaking love it. So that's why I have the different developers and the extra box dye and all the good stuff, but we'll get there when we get there. So I applied the 30 volume developer up about 4 inches on the hair, but I did use full mostly to ensure that the application wouldn't be as messy. And it still turned out pretty messy. And as you guys see, I did not use gloves or anything. I do not recommend that. You guys, make sure you use gloves. I've been coloring hair for a good bit of time, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Not really, but you know. So yeah, cover the hair with 30 volume developer. Let it sit for about 10 minutes in the foil. Then I took it out of the foil, and then I started to go with my 50 volume developer, and I did the same thing. I took one pack of the bleach, the Kaleidocolors bleach, and I mixed it with equal parts developer. I really just eyeballed it, you guys. But if you have a mixing bowl, if you can get a mixing bowl from Sally's that has the different ounces on it. So if you do 2 ounces of powder, you want to use 2 ounces of cream, and so on and so forth. So, but I just eyeballed mine, and I went ahead and applied the 50 volume developer mixture on top, and I went up about another 4 inches. And if you guys, I'm just estimating saying 4 inches. I didn't actually go in with the ruler, but if you can tell, I went up to about right here maybe with the first color. Yeah, and then started applying the darker color. Well, the 50 up here. And yeah, so I applied the 50 volume developer, and I let it sit for about 20 minutes. I'm just saying 20 minutes, you guys. I honestly was just eyeballing at this point. After I did the 10 minutes of 30 volume developer, I didn't really time anything. I was kind of just going with the flow and of what I wanted the color to look like, and I didn't want to over process the hair, knowing that this is hair store hair. I mean, it's virgin hair, but it's came from the hair store, so I know it can be dyed and colored and all that type of stuff, but I just didn't want to over process the hair. So I'm saying I would suggest to get this color, if you're using a 50 volume developer, 20 minutes. If you use something a little bit lower, like 30 or 40, I would say do not exceed 45 minutes maybe. But again, just eyeball the color and just kind of know what you're looking for. So I had the 30 volume developer on there for 10 minutes. Let it sit, comb through it to, you know, make sure everything was like evenly distributed. The bleach was touching all of the strands. And then I went in with the 50. I did not wash out the 30 volume developer. I left the 30 in and went in with the 50 on top. Then I let everything, now that it's been bleached, I let it sit for about 20 minutes. I rinsed it out. I used the neutralizing shampoo to end the process, the bleaching process, bring it to a halt. If you do not use the neutralizing process, you will notice that your hair will continue to get lighter and lighter and lighter the more that you're wearing it. That means that you still have bleach in your hair, and you're pretty much damaging your hair at that point. We don't want that. So make sure you get your neutralizing shampoo, rinse all that out. I did a deep condition for about 5 minutes. I didn't use any special shampoos or conditioners or anything on my hair. I will try to list the products down below. No promises, you guys. But yeah, so I deep conditioned the hair, set it on the blow dryer, let it dry. Then I went ahead and went in with the Dark and Lovely box dye. Now, my reason for doing this, when you are dealing with just bleach and you're not doing any type of rinse or semi-permanent color on top of it, you're not doing red or brown, you're just going for straight blonde, bleach can make the hair look extremely brassy, and that's just like super orange and reddish and not too attractive. And I know you guys probably looking like, well, your hair looks orange to me. This light kind of doesn't do it any justice, but it is more on the blonde side, and it was definitely a little bit more red before I did this step. But this step is completely optional if you like the more brassy look, because I know sometimes if that's what I'm going for, I like orange hair, you know, I like the red toned hair. So if that's what you're going for, you can completely skip this step. But I did want to tone the hair just a little bit more and just make it all kind of melt together, and I do believe that is what also caused me to have this more of a chocolate color up in here leading into the ombre. So I pretty much just followed the steps on the box. Not really, because again, I've been coloring hair for a while, so I know how to use box dyes. So I just mixed the part 1, part 2, and the, I think it's the activator or the lightning something to just make sure that it actually lifts and lightens to the light blonde that it's supposed to be. So I mixed all those together and I completely saturated the hair. Well, not completely, pretty much the same parts that were already highlighted, because I knew I only had one box dye, so I didn't want to try to do my whole head and then run out. Saturated that, let it sit for 30 minutes. Rinsed it out. I went in with the neutralizer shampoo. I also went in with a regular shampoo, and I went in with the conditioner that was in the box from Dark and Lovely, and I also went in with another conditioner just to deep condition it, let it air dry, and boom, this is it. And I will try to insert some clips at the end for you guys, some pictures and all that good stuff of when I first colored the hair when it was straight. If I have any clips of the hair in its natural state immediately after I colored it, I will try to get that in also. And I really hope that this tutorial makes sense for you guys. Like I said, I just didn't want to do the full walkthrough with you guys because the angle that the video was shot at was just really crappy and just wasn't professional. So I said, hey, let me come over here all cute for them or whatever and explain to them how I got this popping hair color, because a lot of you guys really like it. I get so many compliments on it when I'm walking around, and I'm not gonna lie, like, this hair color came out so much better than I expected. It's not really the color that I was going for. I did want to have more of a platinum blonde, especially like with these 2 streaks and then on the ends. But I know I messed up with these 2 streaks because I didn't do them first. So if you want these streaks to come out lighter than the rest of the hair, I definitely advise that you do these first and then do everything else. But all in all, even though this is not exactly what I was going for, this is like bomb and something different, but at the same time it's summer appropriate, and you can also get away with it in the fall. It's not too much, but at the same time it's very eye-catching, because like I said, so many people have been asking me, who did your hair, what color is that? And I'm like, me sis, it's just bleach, you know, we cute or whatever. We ain't paying nobody to do our hair over here, boom, we got this. You know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.